Based on the 2025 status, what will 2026 look like? Based on the current status in 2025, here is a forward-looking overview of what 2026 is projected to look like across various key sectors. Global economy, continued modest growth. The global economy is expected to maintain modest, though uneven growth. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, and other organizations project a slight acceleration in global growth in 2026, with some forecasts placing it at around 3.1%. This follows a period of heightened trade tensions and policy uncertainty in 2025. Inflation dynamics. While global inflation is expected to continue its decline, the pace will vary significantly by region. In the US, inflation may remain above target, partly due to the effects of tariffs. In contrast, other economies, particularly in Asia and Europe, are expected to experience ongoing disinflation. Monetary and fiscal policy. A key feature of 2026 will be the divergence in monetary policy. Central banks that have successfully managed inflation will likely continue to ease rates, while others, particularly those facing persistent inflation or currency volatility, may maintain or even tighten policy. Fiscal policy will also be constrained by high debt levels and rising interest costs, though some governments may increase spending to counter economic weakness or social unrest. Trade and geopolitical risks. The economic outlook for 2026 is highly dependent on the evolution of trade tensions and geopolitical conflicts. A further escalation of trade barriers could significantly weaken global growth and disrupt supply chains. Politics. US midterm elections. The 2026 US midterm elections will be a major event. Historical trends and current political indicators suggest that a high probability that the Republican Party, which currently controls both the House and Senate, could lose control of the House of Representatives. This would likely end the legislative phase of President Trump's presidency and lead to a new focus on oversight hearings from a Democrat-controlled House. Rise of political fragmentation. Across many economies, shifting electoral dynamics and political fragmentation will continue to complicate long-term policy planning. This can be seen in the struggle to achieve durable fiscal plans. Sovereign competition. Geopolitical competition over critical technologies will intensify. Nations and corporations will double down on sovereign infrastructure, localized chip fabrication, and funding technology initiatives as a way to reduce exposure to geopolitical risk and control the next wave of value creation. Technology, artificial intelligence, AI, and automation. AI will continue to be the most transformative technology, moving from pilot projects to practical applications across all sectors. Agentic AI, AI systems that can plan, act, and self-reflect will be a major focus, as will the increasing use of AI to augment human capabilities rather than simply replace them. Scaling challenges. The rapid growth of compute-intensive workloads from generative AI and robotics will create significant demands on global infrastructure, leading to challenges with data center power constraints and supply chain issues. Advanced connectivity and computing. The rollout of 5G and 6G networks will be crucial for the real-time communication required by technologies like autonomous vehicles and smart cities. Innovations in computing, including quantum computing and neuromorphic computing, will also advance, though they may not yet see widespread commercial application. Biotechnology and health tech. Advances in gene editing, e.g. CRISPR-Cas9, synthetic biology, and preventative medicine will continue to revolutionize healthcare with new treatments for diseases and the potential for personalized gene therapies. Environment and climate uncertainty in U.S. climate policy. The U.S. environmental policy landscape is currently in flux, with the new administration prioritizing fossil fuels and nuclear energy. While some clean energy deployment is expected to continue due to existing tax credits and market demand, the overall pace of decarbonization could be slower than in previous years, depending on policy and economic factors. Persistent climate impacts. The world will continue to experience the effects of climate change, including extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and ongoing record high temperatures. International climate reports will continue to inform decision making, though the implementation of adaptation and mitigation strategies will vary by region. Shift in ocean conditions. A transition from ENSO neutral to a La Niña climate pattern is highly likely, which will influence weather patterns globally, including an outlook for, a more active Atlantic hurricane season, innovations in sustainability. Despite political headwinds in some regions, technological innovations in sustainability will continue to advance. This includes new methods for green nitrogen fixation for fertilizer, advances in advanced nuclear technologies, and the development of structural battery composites